Welcome to my dear student. This is second part of NEET previous year solution on chapter electrostatic potential and capacitance. In previous video, we discussed 5 questions. In that video, we will start from question number 6. Question number 6 is two metal spheres, one of radius r and other of radius 2r respectively have the same surface charge density sigma. They are brought in contact and separated. What will be new surface charge densities on them? Here 4 options. The question is asked in NEET 2019. Solution. Suppose consider this is the first sphere and this is the second sphere. Radius is r, its radius is 2r. Initially, they are same surface charge density, so it is sigma. Now Q1 and Q2 is the charge on sphere 1 and sphere 2, let us assume. Now they are contact and then separated. When we contact the two spheres of same surface charge density sigma, then the charge will redistributed until they reach same potential. So this is the same potential V and V when we separate them. Now after separate, the charge on the spheres will different. So let us assume that it is Q1 dash and Q2 dash. Now surface charge density, it is sigma 1 and sigma 2 also we assume. Now before contact Q1 it is equals to sigma 4 pi r square. Q2 it is equals to sigma 4 pi 2r square. Its radius is 2r. Now it is equals to 4 sigma into 4 pi r square. We write it such a way. Now after contact Q1 dash it is equals to sigma 1, where sigma 1 is the surface charge density on the first sphere, sigma 1 into 4 pi r square, and Q2 dash it is equals to sigma 2 into 4 pi 2 r square. Due to conservation of the charge, we can write Q1 dash plus Q2 dash it is equals to Q1 plus Q2. Now putting the value Q1 and Q2 from here, we will get 5 sigma 4 pi r square, and we put it equation number 1. Now they are same potential when they are separated. So they are same potential. Therefore Q1 dash by r, this is the potential of the first sphere, and potential of the second sphere, it will be K Q2 dash divided by 2r. Now r goes cancel, k goes cancel, so it is implies that 2 Q1 dash is equals to Q2 dash. Now from equation 1, if we put the value of Q2 from here, now from 1, if we put the value of Q2 here, this is Q2 days is equals to 2 Q1 days. So it will be 3 Q1 days. It is equals to 5 sigma into 4 pi r square. Now Q1 days, it is equals to 5 by 3 sigma into 4 pi r square. This is value of the Q1 days. Now we have to find out surface charge density, new surface charge density sigma 1 and sigma 2. Now sigma 1 is equals to charge Q1 days by surface area 4 pi r square. It is the surface area of the first sphere. Now it is equals to Q1 days, it is 5 by 3 sigma into 4 pi r square divided by 4 pi r square. It means 5 by 3 sigma. So this is our first answer. Now again, if we put the value of the Q1 days from here, it will be half of Q2 days. So half of Q2 days plus Q2 days, it is equals to 3 by 2, again 3 by 2 Q2 days square, it is equals to 5 sigma into 4 pi r square. Implies that Q2 days, it is 3 by 2 Q2 days. Now Q2 days, it is equals to 10 by 3 sigma 4 pi r square. Now surface charge density of the second sphere sigma 2, it is equals to Q2 days divided by 4 pi 2 r square. It is equals to 10 by 3 sigma 4 pi r square, and here 4 pi r square goes cancel, divided by 4. It is equals to 5 by 6 sigma. So this is the sigma 2. Now sigma 1 is equals to 5 by 3 sigma, sigma 2 is equals to 5 by 6 sigma. So option D is the right answer. Next question is question number 7. A parallel plate capacitor of capacitance 20 microfarad is being charged by a voltage source whose potential is changing at the rate of 3 volt per second. The conduction current through the connecting wire and the displacement current through the plates of the capacitor would be respectively option 1 0 0, option 2 0 60 microampere, option 3 60 microampere 60 microampere, option 4 60 microampere 0. Solution. Capacitance of capacitor, capacitance of capacitor C is equals to 20 microfarad. So it is equals to 20 into 10 to the power minus 6 farad. Rate of change of potential is rate of change of potential is dV by dt. It is equals to 3 volt per second. Now here it is the voltage source. Suppose consider it is the voltage source. Now it is connect with a capacitor like that. Now Q is equals to, we know that CV, charge is equals to capacitance into potential. Now if we take derivative with respect to time, then dq by dt is equals to C capacitance of a capacitor, always a constant quantity. So C is constant here. Now dV by dt. This is I current, implies that I is equals to, this is C which is given in the question, 20 into 10 to the power minus 6, and dV by dt, rate of change of potential, also given in the question, it is 3. Now it is equals to 60 into 10 to the power minus 6 ampere. So it is equals to 60 microampere. Now we have to find out current and displacement current. Current is equals to IC plus ID. This is the conduction current and this is the displacement current. Conduction current is the electric current that flows through a conductor because of an applied potential difference, and the displacement current is the current that is due to the magnetic field inside the capacitor. Okay, so when it is present, it is absent. When it is present, then it is absent. So IC is equals to ID. When it is 0, it present. When it 0, it present. IC is equals to ID. Therefore, displacement current equals to ID is equals to conduction current is equals to 60 microampere. This is the wire. This wire carrying current IC and also reach here IC. This is 60 microampere, and inside the capacitor there are nothing. So this current is the displacement current. So also displacement current is equals to the conduction current. So option 3 is the right answer, 60 microampere, 60 microampere. Next question is question number 8. A capacitor is charged by a battery. The battery is removed and another identical uncharged capacitor is connected in parallel. The total electrostatic energy of resulting system, option 1, decreased by a factor of 2, option 2, remains the same, option 3, increases by a factor of 2, option 4, increases by a factor of 4. The question is asked in NEET 2018. So let's go to the solution. First of all, consider that this is a capacitor which is connected with a battery. Whose capacitance is C, supposed to be considered, and initial charge, consider Q naught. It is equals to CV, where V is the potential of the battery connected with the capacitor. Now initial energy, it is supposed to be considered UI. Now UI is the initial energy. UI is equals to half into C V square. It is equals to Q naught square divided by 2C. Now when we remove the battery and we connect another identical capacitor in place of the battery, then the diagram like that. This is C, this is C. Now energy, it is UF. When two identical capacitor connected with parallel like that, then across them a common potential is arises. So the potential difference between them, it will be 0. Now this charge is now distributed over the capacitor. Suppose Q1 charge goes here and Q2 charge goes here. So Q1 plus Q2, it is equals to Q naught. This is equation number 1. Again, the potential between the capacitor 1 and capacitor 2 is same, means common potential. So the potential difference between the capacitor 1 and capacitor 2 is 0. So the potential of first capacitor is Q1 by C minus potential of the second capacitor, this is Q2 by C. As they are same, so their difference, it will be 0. Okay. Now after calculating, we will get Q1 is equals to Q2. So equal charge. So this charge is equally distributed over this capacitor and this capacitor. So now Q1 is equals to Q naught by 2 and Q2, it is equals to Q naught by 2. Now we have to find out UF. So UF is the final energy, it is equals to half C V1 square plus half C V2 square. It is equals to half Q1 square divided by C plus Q2 square divided by 2C. Now it is equals to, this is Q1, Q1 means Q naught by 2, so this is Q naught square divided by 4C, sorry 8C plus this is Q naught square divided by 8C. It is equals to Q naught square divided by 4C. Now we have to find out total electrostatic energy of the resulting system, factor. We have to find out factor. So when we have to find out factor, then we have to find out the ratio of the final energy to the initial energy. So it is equals to Q naught square divided by 4C whole divided by Q naught square divided by 2C. So it is equals to half. So here is the initial energy, half Q naught square by C. Here is the final energy, 1 by 4 Q naught square by C. So it is decreases then due to initial. Now UF is equals to UI by 2. So energy is decreased here by the factor of 2. So option A is the right answer. Next question is question number 9. The electrostatic force between the metal plates of an isolated parallel plate capacitor C having a charge Q and area A is option 1 independent of the distance between the plates, option 2 linearly proportional to distance between the plates, option 3 proportional to the square root of the distance between the plates. Option 4, inversely proportional to the distance between the plates. Option 1 is the right answer, independent of the distance between the plate, because force F is equals to, we know, Q into E. We know E is the electric field. Electric field E is equals to sigma by 2 epsilon naught. So Q into sigma by 2 epsilon naught. Again, we know that sigma is equals to Q by charge by area, Q by A. So it will be Q square divided by 2A sigma. So it is independent of the distance between the two plates. So option 1 is the right answer. Next question is question number 10. A capacitor of 2 microfarad is charged as shown in the figure. When the switch S is turned to position 2, the percentage of its stored energy dissipated is option 1 20%, option 2 75%, option 3 80%, option 4 0%. The question is asked in NEET 2016. When the switch connected with 1, then it charged up to potential V. Then we have to find out initial energy. Now disconnecting 1, and when we connect S with 2, then the system 2 microfarad and 8 microfarad goes into parallel connection. In that case, again we have to find out energy. Then we have to find out energy loss. So first of all, initial energy. Initial energy is equals to UI, it is equals to half C V square. It is equals to half into 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 V square. It is equals to 10 to the power minus 6 V square. Final voltage VF, which is the common potential. This is initially voltage V and this is initially voltage V naught. So final voltage or common potential, it is equals to C1 V1 plus C2 V2 divided by C1 plus C2. Now it is equals to, this is C1. C1 means V. So 2V plus C2, 8 into V2 is initially 0 divided by, this is 2 plus 8. Now it is equals to 2 by 10, 1 by 5 V. So it is equals to 0.2 V. Okay, now final energy, it is equals to UF, it is equals to half into this capacitor and this capacitor now in parallel combination. So equivalent capacitance is 2 plus 8. So C1 plus C2. Now half C1 plus C2 into Vf square. This is the final energy when we connect S with 2. It is equals to half. This is 2 plus 8. So 10 into 10 to the power minus 6 into, this is 0.2 V whole square. So it is equals to half into 10 to the power minus 6 into, this is 0.04 V square. Now it is 5 So this is 0.2 into 10 to the power minus 6 v square. Here energy is decreased. So how much energy is dissipated here? So energy dissipated here equals to ui minus uf divided by ui into 100%. So it is equals to ui 10 to the power minus 6 v square. It is 0.2 into 10 to the power minus 6 v square. So 10 to the power minus 6 1 minus 0.2 into v square divided by 10 to the power minus 6 v square into 100%. Now 10 to the power minus 6, 10 to the power minus 6 v square goes cancel. So it is equals to 0.8 into 100%. So it is equals to 80%. So energy dissipated here 80%. So option 3 is the right answer. Next question is question number 11. If potential involved in a region is expressed as V xyz is equals to 6xy minus y plus 2yz, the electric field in Newton per coulomb at point 110 is. So here we know that E is equals to minus dV by dr. It is equals to minus dV by dxi plus dV by dyj plus dV by dzk. Now V is equals to, as given in the question, 6xy minus y plus 2yz. Now dV by dx, it is equals to 6y minus 0 plus 0. dV by dy, it is equals to 6x minus 1 plus 2z. Now dV by dz is equals to 0, 0 and it is the 2y only. Now E is equals to minus dV by dxi, that means dV by dx 6yi, and dV by dy means 6x plus 6x minus 1 plus 2z into j plus dV by dz means 2y k cap. Now we have to find out electric field at point 110. So E at point 110, it is equals to x is equals to 1, y is equals to 1, z is equals to 0. So it is equals to minus, this is y, so it is value 1. So 6i here, I kept, plus this is x 1, z 0. So this is 1, 6 minus 1, 5. So this is 5 j cap plus y is 1. So 2 k cap. So this is our answer. So option 2 minus 6i plus 5j plus 2k is the right answer. Thank you.